Hey there, tech enthusiasts! Today, we're diving into the world of firewalls. Firewalls are absolutely essential for network security. Think of them as the guardians of your digital world, protecting your precious data from unauthorized access. Imagine your network as a castle. Your firewall is the strong, sturdy wall that keeps the invaders out. They act as a barrier between your trusted network and the big, bad world of the internet. By carefully controlling incoming and outgoing network traffic, firewalls prevent malicious actors from sneaking in. But firewalls aren't just about keeping the bad guys out. They also play a crucial role in regulating traffic within your network. This helps prevent the spread of malware and other threats if one device gets compromised. In a nutshell, firewalls are the unsung heroes of cybersecurity. They work tirelessly behind the scenes, ensuring that your network remains safe and sound. So buckle up as we explore the fascinating world of firewalls and learn how they keep your digital life secure. Now let's break down how firewalls actually work. Imagine a security guard standing at the entrance of a building. This guard checks everyone's ID and only allows authorized personnel to enter. That's essentially what a firewall does, but in the digital realm. Firewalls examine incoming and outgoing network traffic. This traffic comes in the form of data packets. Each packet contains information about its source, destination, and the type of data it's carrying. The firewall then compares these packets against a set of predefined rules. Think of these rules as the security guard's checklist. If a packet matches the criteria outlined in the rules, it's allowed to pass through. However, if a packet raises any red flags, the firewall immediately blocks it, preventing potential threats from reaching your network. This constant scrutiny of network traffic ensures that only legitimate and authorized communications are allowed. It's like having a vigilant guard on duty 24/7, keeping a watchful eye on all incoming and outgoing data. Firewall rules are the heart and soul of any firewall system. They dictate which traffic is allowed or blocked based on specific criteria. Think of these rules as a set of instructions that tell the firewall how to behave. These rules are typically created based on factors like source and destination IP addresses. This specifies which computers or networks are allowed to communicate. Port numbers. These act like virtual doorways for different types of network traffic. Protocols. These define the rules of communication between devices like TCP for web browsing and UDP for video streaming. Administrators can configure firewall rules to allow or block traffic based on these parameters. For instance, you can set a rule to block all traffic from a specific IP address known for malicious activity. Firewall rules provide granular control over network traffic, allowing administrators to fine-tune security measures based on their organization's specific needs. They're the key to customizing your firewall's defenses and ensuring that your network is protected from the threats you care about most. Packet filtering firewalls are the simplest and most common type of firewall. They work by examining individual data packets in isolation. These firewalls don't consider the context of the communication or previous packets. Imagine a security guard checking IDs at a gate. They only look at the current ID and don't remember who came through before. That's similar to how a packet filtering firewall operates. While simple, packet filtering firewalls are very efficient. They can quickly process large volumes of traffic. They're effective at blocking basic attacks. However, they can be fooled by more sophisticated techniques that disguise malicious traffic. Section 5. Stateful inspection firewalls, a step up in security. Stateful inspection firewalls are more advanced than packet filtering firewalls. They take a more intelligent approach to security. They inspect not only individual packets but also the context of the communication. Think of a security guard who keeps a log of everyone entering and leaving the building. This guard can spot suspicious patterns, like someone trying to enter multiple times with different IDs. Stateful inspection firewalls work similarly. They track the state of active connections and can identify patterns that might indicate an attack. This allows them to block more sophisticated threats that could slip past a basic packet filtering firewall. For instance, if a firewall sees a sudden surge of traffic from a single IP address, it might flag it as a potential denial of service attack and take action to mitigate the threat. Section 6. Proxy firewalls, shielding your network from direct access. Proxy firewalls act as intermediaries between your internal network and the outside world. Instead of allowing direct communication between your devices and external servers, all traffic is routed through the proxy server. Imagine you want to send a letter to someone, but don't want to reveal your home address. You could use a P.O. box. The post office would then forward your mail to the recipient without disclosing your actual location. Proxy firewalls work in a similar way. When you send a request to a website, the proxy firewall intercepts it and sends the request on your behalf. The website only sees the proxy server's IP address, not your devices. This adds an extra layer of anonymity and security. Proxy firewalls are particularly effective against attacks that target specific applications or services. They can also help prevent data leakage by filtering outgoing traffic for sensitive information. However, they can introduce latency as they add an extra hop in the communication path. Section 7. Next-Generation Firewalls, NGFWs. The future of network security. Next-Generation Firewalls, or NGFWs, represent the cutting edge of firewall technology. They combine the capabilities of traditional firewalls with advanced security features like intrusion prevention systems, deep packet inspection, and application control. NGFWs are like the high-tech security systems you see in spy movies. They can identify and block a wide range of threats, from known malware to zero-day exploits. One of the key advantages of NGFWs is their ability to understand application-level traffic. This means they can identify and control traffic based on the specific applications being used, like social media platforms, streaming services, or online games. Imagine a security system that not only checks IDs but also scans for weapons, explosives, and other threats. NGFWs provide that level of comprehensive protection for your network. They're essential for organizations that handle sensitive data or require the highest level of security. Section 8. Firewall Best Practices, Locking Down Your Network. Now that we've covered the different types of firewalls, let's dive into some best practices for configuring and managing them. First, embrace the principle of least privilege. Only allow the minimum necessary access for users and applications. If someone doesn't need access to a specific resource, block it. It's better to be safe than sorry. Second, regularly review and update rules. Firewall rules aren't set it and forget it. They need regular review and updates to keep up with evolving threats and changing network requirements. Third, document your firewall configuration. Keep detailed documentation of your firewall rules and any changes you make. This will help with troubleshooting and ensure that your security policies are consistent. Finally, use specific rules and avoid being too broad. The more specific your rules, the better you can control your network traffic and prevent unauthorized access. Section 9. The importance of firewall auditing and monitoring. Setting up a firewall is just the first step. You need to continuously monitor its activity and performance to ensure it's doing its job effectively. Think of it like a security system in your home. You wouldn't just install it and never check it again, right? Firewall auditing involves regularly reviewing logs. This helps identify suspicious activity and troubleshoot issues. Conduct periodic security audits, set up alerts for critical events. Proactively monitoring helps prevent major security breaches. Section 10. Firewall layering. Building a fortress around your data. Firewalls are essential, but they shouldn't be your only defense. Implement a multi-layered security approach. Combine firewalls with other security measures. Think of it like building a fortress around your data. The firewall is your outer wall, but you also need moats, drawbridges, and guards. Include intrusion detection and prevention systems, or IDPS. These systems monitor network traffic and block threats in real time. Use antivirus and anti-malware software. These tools protect against viruses and malware. Don't forget virtual private networks, or VPNs. VPNs encrypt your internet traffic, especially on public Wi-Fi. Layering these measures creates a stronger defense. Section 11. Firewalls. Essential for a secure digital life. So there you have it, a deep dive into the world of firewalls. We've covered what firewalls are, how they work, the different types available, and best practices for configuration. Remember, firewalls are your first line of defense in the digital world. They play a crucial role in protecting your data, your privacy, and your online security. Whether you're a home user or a large enterprise, investing in a robust firewall solution is essential in today's threat landscape. Now, it's your turn. What are your biggest firewall challenges? What questions do you have about securing your network? Share your thoughts in the comments below.